You know, it never ceases to surprise me what people will do with animals and their byproducts. It's all part of my ongoing education of what I learned this week on the web. I'm not even going to go into detail about the recent running of the bulls. I mean, they do this every year in Pamplona, Spain, and the more people you talk to, the more you find out they tend to root for the bulls. Yet each year this contest continues. Thank you very much, Ernest Hemingway. So let's move on to a more genteel sport, still involving beef, or rather a beef byproduct. In the village of Krylovo, in the Perm region of Russia, they annually heave chunks of dry cow dung for distance. Please note how the cheering spectators lined on each side of the course spend quite a bit of time ducking from dung. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a city boy, but I think I'd rather duck errant golf balls at a PGA tournament. Organizers spend months collecting cow's dung and drying it. This is also the same region of the world that this year started a mosquito catching competition. These people know how to live. And by the way, this is a contest that originated in Oklahoma, so Americans and Russians do have some shared values. Let's move on to what some will do in the name of beauty. A salon in central Tokyo rolled out a new facial based on snail slime, secreted by live mollusks as they slither slowly across your face. Supposedly, the snail slime makes your skin really supple and removes dry, scaly patches, said one beautician. It feels cool and refreshing. It's almost like a massage, so when you close your eyes, you wouldn't even know that there was snails on your face. Oh, I think I'd know. This treatment will set you back a couple $100. Okay, let's go out on a limb and say this works, and the jury for that is still out. What I want to know is who sat around and came up with this idea? That's a mind I want to delve into. And speaking of delving into minds and beauty, here's a stretch when it comes to beautifying your pet. A California groomer is literally creating dogs of a different color. Groomer Catherine Cat Opson has mastered the technique of dog coloring at her hair salon in Capistrano Beach. Her own poodle, Kobe, has been transformed into various Sesame Street characters. There's Big Bird at the front, Elmo on one side, and Bert and Ernie on the other. The design took first prize at a major dog grooming competition. As you can imagine, this takes a lot of time.
I just work on it for maybe an hour, and then I let him have a break, and then another hour. Probably total in all over the course of a month, I put in around 40 to 50 hours.
Opson uses special dog-friendly dyes that are free of chemicals, and she says her dogs don't mind being technicolored. Well, at least she hasn't started putting snails on their faces, or tossing their waste around. I wonder if she'd ever consider dyeing bulls. That's what I learned this week on the web. Peter Anthony Holder, Global News, Montreal.